Yep.
Let's do it.
What's up, everybody? Slightly off-topic crew here. This is the Wednesday's Night Watch. I'm your host, the real Ant-Man.
Eat it!
And, unfortunately, King Black Cherry will not be with us this evening, but fortunately, it's for an awesome reason. So we want to have a shout-out to Grandpa King. 100 years old. Amazing. Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, Grandpa King.
Awesome.
Seriously.
So what we're going to start off with today, our episode is called Summertime Blues. So we're going to talk about some stuff that we do in the summer when we have those summertime blues. So first thing we do is we're going to talk about theme parks. So we are located in Florida. Let's go ahead and say that.
Yes. So all those Canadian fans out there or somewhere around in the United States, whatever, like if you follow us, we really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, before we start anything, like, follow, and share our page, please. We really need your support. We're doing this. We don't make no money right now, but we would like to one day. So please like, follow, share, and all that. If you like what we do, please do that. All right, guys? Thank you very much.
No problem, Chris. We're missing you, man. But enjoy.
Seriously, enjoy, guys. But let's talk about the theme parks.
So my personal favorite,
yes,
even though I know the rides might not be good, but to me, Disney always has something that's classic.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's that. I think it's that thing when you're a kid. Because, I don't know, man. Once you've been on a roller coaster, you kind of been on them all.
Yeah.
So, I really don't feel like it's the roller coaster. It's the thrill of it. To me, it's like the nostalgia of going to Disney. Like, I can still go to the Magic Kingdom, and I know where everything in the Magic Kingdom is from being there when I was a kid.
Okay, so I like Disney. Okay, so I haven't been to Disney in probably 18 years. It's been a long time. But, the theme parks are fun and all that. I honestly think the reason why it's so popular is because of nostalgia. I think when you're a kid, everybody talks about Disney World and all that, and everybody wants to go to Disney. But be honest, like, some of the rides are fun, don't get me wrong. But when I look at Universal, I just think the theme parks, the rides itself are better than Disney, what they have to offer. And by the way, though,
if we're going for quality of rides,
yeah.
So Chris said Universal's tied with Islands for him. And Busch Gardens is great for the coasters, which I agree. But if we're going for rides, I would say if you're more into like thrill seeking and a little bit faster rides and stuff like that, yeah, I would say yes, Universal would be better than Disney.
Yeah.
Universal has Harry Potter.
Yes.
They have Transformers now.
Yes.
I believe they have a Fast and the Furious ride.
Yes.
They do have Marvel still. So
For now,
yes, because the Disney out in California has a Guardians of the Galaxy land coming up, that's pretty awesome.
Hold up, isn't Disney World have the Guardians of the Galaxy also? Because they took down the Twilight Zone.
Maybe. I know they're doing like a whole Star Wars part inside the Hollywood
if somebody
studios.
knows this, please correct me. But correct me if I'm wrong. But I think
I didn't know they still had King Kong at Universal. I thought they took
no, it's a new one.
Oh, it's a new one. That's
brand
pretty
new
awesome.
one, King Kong. So yeah.
What's up, Melissa?
Hey, Esposito! What's up? My Mets fan.
Oh God.
There were only two Mets fans out there.
Yeah, in the whole world.
The whole world. But yeah, so I think I want to say that the Twilight Zone's ride over there in Hollywood Studios is no more, and they replaced it with the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I want to say that.
Okay.
I don't know if this is true or not, but somebody could correct me. But yeah.
Chris said it was Disneyland that has it, so not Disney World.
Well,
and Leah said Universal's pretty rad, especially if you're a Marvel fan. I
am.
That is.
Even though I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now.
I'm going to tell you something. What will push Universal over the top for me is when Nintendo Land opens up. So, Mario Karts, Zelda, yes, and more yes to Nintendo.
So, we're getting to a point where it's going to be ridiculous, these theme parks, because I'm pretty sure they're going to have a Star Wars land or whatever in Disney World pretty soon, right? They're going to probably open a whole Star Wars land or world, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, well, there's already a lot of Star Wars rides currently at Hollywood Studios.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't go to that one when we took our daughter last time. we went to Magic Kingdom twice, 2 days instead of going to the Hollywood Kingdom. There's still a little bit more, like, I would say, like, tween age, like, kind of rides there. So, our daughter being a little younger, we took her to the younger parks. But they're having this whole, like, changeover now at Disney.
Yeah.
Where you're starting to see some of their stuff like Pixar. Like, they just opened the whole Toy Story
I saw that.
land where they have the pizza, what's it called? The Pizza Palace or Pizza... You know what I'm talking about.
I think so. They also had the Slinky
the Slinky dog ride.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty cool.
There's definitely like a change of the guard when it comes to like they're adding more and more stuff from whatchamacallit, from Pixar movies, like in their newer stuff, like at Epcot now there's a Frozen ride.
Really?
So really good. It basically goes through the movie. It's a water ride though, and there's not really anything crazy in it, but it goes through the whole plot of the movie. So, and then in the animatronics is like amazing. It's like animatronics, but it has like high definition like screenshots, so it actually looks like you're looking at a cartoon.
Really? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I was gonna say that. So, out of all the parks in Disney World, which one's your favorite?
Dude, I'd still have to go Magic Kingdoms because
really?
of nostalgia. Dude, I love the Magic Kingdom, man.
What
at
are
Disney.
You, 5?
Dude, it's nostalgia, man. Nostalgia. There's nothing like the Magic Kingdom.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on it, but it's just... Well, the only thing... What's a cool ride of there? Space Mountain. Space Mountain's a pretty cool ride.
Yeah.
Even though how old it is, it's
didn't go on it last time, but...
Really?
Can't. She wasn't old enough. But let me tell you, in a year or two, she's going to be going on all that stuff. Dude, her favorite ride, Splash Mountain. Which has a pretty big drop. She loved it. She loved the Thunder Railroad.
Yeah.
She loved the you probably haven't been on this one because it's been a while, but they have a new minecart ride for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, really?
Really cool ride.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
Fun.
But yeah, I will have to say Epcot for me.
Epcot?
Yeah.
Epcot's a fun one. They have what's cool about Epcot is they have all the different countries.
Yeah.
And you can get food from the different countries. Dude, I had this pretzel from Germany. It was like this big, no joke. It was ridiculous.
The bratwurst over there in Germany, excellent.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I haven't been there for a while time, but that excellent. Dude, it's just cool though, like seeing the different countries and their cultures and all that stuff. I mean, even though it's only like a building,
yeah,
it's still pretty cool. But I also love the whole like futuristic side of Epcot too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it used to be so cool, like seeing that because you're almost seeing like, oh, this is what we're gonna do in in a few years. This is what it's gonna be. They're introducing. I remember they used to have that whole expo, whatever, the electronic. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, it's kind of like the in New York when they used to do the World's Fair.
Yeah,
kind of like that, but it was like the Future Expo, almost like Tomorrowland, like the movie.
You know what's funny though? I want to say though in Epcot they introduced different types of the sodas, the Coke.
You know what?
Flavors.
I didn't see that this time there.
No, but I think they did that, and now if you see in like places, they have the Coke machine where they.
Oh yeah, I know
what
I know what you're talking about.
So
but last time we were there, I don't remember seeing that. We went on like a NASA simulator that was really cool.
Yeah.
Test Track is awesome.
That's
been there for forever, but it's still really cool. I love the comedy shows they have at Epcot. They have like a Turtle Talk one that's with the turtles from Finding Nemo.
Oh really?
And it's so funny though because it's like kids, but they say like adult themed stuff. Like
really?
Yeah, it's almost like Shrek. Like in the fact that they'll throw like sexual innuendos and stuff in there.
Really for Disney?
Yeah, for Disney, it's pretty funny. So let's catch up with our watchers. They commented a little bit. Melissa was saying that Universal was insane the last time she went. There's too many motion rides, and that she must be getting old because she felt sick.
You're getting old.
You are getting old, yeah. So
we're getting old.
Leah said Disney is where dreams come true, especially now that they have an adult bibbidi boppity boutique. What that is if you don't know, is you get to go and you can dress up like a princess or basically a cosplay for kids.
Yeah.
Now they have it, the adults can do it.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah. Fast was crazy, but fun.
Oh, your sister.
Yep. So Leah said, I just liked seeing the Eagles at Disney after the Super Bowl. That was the absolute worst thing ever. No doubt.
Hilarious, man.
No, that's not funny.
Oh my god, that's great.
So if you don't know,
he loves the Eagles.
The Eagles are my most hated NFL team, and it just so happens to fall on the day we went to Disney. They're having their stupid Super Bowl parade. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, it's just as bad as like seeing the Patriots like parade for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that, I mean, that would just be just as bad. Of course, I have to see that team win like what 5-6 times in the last 18 years. And any other comments?
So, Kat said Flight of Passage. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go on that. Next time, I definitely will go on that. I went on the other Avatar ride though at Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
and that was awesome,
dude. Okay, so have you been to Pandora?
I did. I have been to Pandora.
How cool is it?
The whole world of Pandora is awesome. Definitely go at night.
Yeah,
definitely go at night
really?
To Pandora. So, we didn't go on Flight of Passage. We weren't sure how Avery would do on it, so we didn't go on it.
Okay.
I will definitely bring her on it, and we'll go on it next time we go. But we went on the Navi River. That was really cool. It's like kind of like a small world where it's like a slow boat ride through the area, but the scenery is amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
So has the Animal Kingdom changed a lot because since they added Pandora, or is it still kind of the same? Some of the stuff they had in there, like
I'd never been there, to be honest. That was my first time ever.
You've never been to Animal Kingdom? Really? Yeah. Well, what did it have in there? Like I've been there. Like
so they had like a dinosaur ride, which scared the bejesus out of
Avery.
Avery. Oh
really?
yeah, it's pretty scary, dude. Because you're in a dark area, and then like it's like jerking you, and then it'll like flash lights on. There'll be like a dinosaur in your face. So like
really?
yeah. She was not having that. So I agree. Universal is amazing for its butterbeer. I could like fill up a huge jug of it and just chug
we'll
it down.
definitely talk about that in a little bit. But going back, so what else did they have over there? Like they had other like
they had the animals, the safaris. You can see the safaris.
Kind of like Busch Gardens kind of thing, right?
Yeah, there was another roller coaster that was there that we didn't go on. It was Mount Kilimanjaro, I believe it was called. We heard it was a little scary, so that's why we didn't go on it.
Yeah, that big tree still, right? That
huge.
Yeah,
the Tree of Life.
Yeah.
And then if you go underneath that, it has like a Bugs Life show.
Yeah.
The Bugs Life show is awesome.
Really?
Love the Bugs Life show.
They still have the Lion King show over there? I remember they had a live Lion King show.
I think they did. We didn't watch it if they did have it. And then they have like a little like kids play area where they have like little kid roller coasters and stuff like that.
Cool.
In that area, but they're it's a lot. It's very animal based. So like that one obviously is the Animal Kingdom. So yeah, there's some really nice like little safari rides and stuff where you get to see like rhinos and there, you know what? The rhinos there are just as lazy as the ones that's slightly off topic too. It's crazy. They're sleeping all day.
Hey, shots fired. Shots fired.
So
bang bang.
What it is, but let's go to Universal. So it's been a while since I've been to Universal.
Dude, I haven't been there like what was it, a couple of years ago? I went for Halloween Horror Nights.
Probably like 8 years since I've been there.
Really?
Yeah.
That long?
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. I've been there a couple of times here and there for the last I would say 4 or 5 years, and it's been pretty awesome.
We went for the summer concert series a lot. Best concert I saw there was 30 Seconds to Mars. So
really?
They're awesome.
Jared Leto. Dude, the guy
better singer than a Joker. I can tell you that.
He's talented, man.
Oh, very talented.
Dude, okay. I'm not gonna change the subjects and all, but I'm just saying though, I just think he was given a crap role when it comes to Joker. That's my opinion on that. But we'll talk that another time. But anyway, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, you see, the reason why I like Universal Studios a lot is because I'm a movie fan. Everybody knows that about me, right?
Yep. So which do you prefer, The Simpsons or Back to the Future?
Oh my god! You know what's funny? I was thinking the other day about this, right? And I was thinking, what's my favorite ride in Universal? And I had to say Back to the Future. I love that.
But
ride.
It's gone.
I know.
Now it's The Simpsons.
I'm kind of depressed about that.
How do you feel about that?
The Simpsons ride's pretty fun.
How about the Bill and Ted's Spectacular show?
Yeah, I heard this is the last year, man, which is a shame too. Okay, seriously, this year it's going to be the last show for Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. Okay. For Halloween Horror Nights. If you haven't gone to it, please do. It's hilarious. Great time. But, no, the Simpsons ride is pretty cool. I actually love the whole Simpsons town or whatever they have. It's really cool, too.
Yeah, Springfield?
Yeah, Springfield. Yeah, it's really cool, like, the way they set it up, too. You see, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Universal has a lot of cool stuff, like Harry Potter Land or whatever.
The Harry Potter Land, the Hogwarts, that's a really cool area.
Yeah.
So you're going down, like, into Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
And they have, like, the shops just like in Harry Potter. Yeah. You can get all the Harry Potter gear, the what do you call it, the cloaks, the wands.
Oh, my God. The best shop had to be the candy shop.
The jelly beans and
stuff
my
God.
I
love it so much. Dude, I don't know. I'm kind of a prankster in a sense. So they have this. What was it? The different flavors of jelly beans.
Mm-hmm.
They have like all type of flavors. So you can one that's just regular jelly bean. Like you have like watermelon or whatever the hell. Then they have like one that tastes like earwax.
Oh, oh
yeah.
Does it really taste like earwax?
Tastes pretty bad.
So you've tasted earwax?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, man. So it's funny though. So I was there with my sister one time. I'm like, hey, you want to try the jelly bean?
Got her.
Oh, it's the best thing ever, man. I love it. But the Harry Potter land is really cool. Like they have the wands or whatever. You can have your own customized wand and all that stuff, which is really cool. And dude, they make probably so much money off of that stuff too, man. Can you imagine that? Like their own little wand kids will have, So yeah, and what was it, that ride? Which one? I haven't got to the one where it's like there's a new one that went in Dagon Alley, like the mines or whatever they call it.
I don't know about a new one. Is it the one that no? Because there's the dueling dragon.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I went on that one when I was there. I went on the one where you're playing Blitzball or whatever, and you're going.
Well, it's like
what the hell is it called? Blitzball. It's Final Fantasy X.
Quidditch or whatever.
Quidditch. Yeah, thank you.
No, it's the one where like they have like the cinematic stuff, and then they have also like the puppetry.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll have to go on the website and check it out. Dude, I'm telling you, it's been like 8 years since I've been there. So
yeah, dude, I was there when they first opened.
Which one?
The one where you go in the castle.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Different like stuff like they have the spiders pop out, and then you're playing the Quidditch and all that stuff.
Yep,
So, and then a dragon's chasing you.
You're just basically sitting in a chair. It's almost
so badass.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh my god, you should have saw my face when I was riding that ride. It was ridiculous, man. I was just like, like all smiles and all that.
Make sure you take some pictures, Chris, when you go to Halloween Horror Nights of Springfield. I'd like to see that.
For real, dude. You should.
So Kat said, I get it, Pete. I was so sad when they took Captain EO out of Epcot. What is Captain EO?
I didn't know what Captain EO is.
I'm not sure what that is.
What is Captain EO?
Explain on that a little bit more. We'll check it out later.
I know Captain America.
So, let's go over to Busch Gardens. So, I've been to Busch Gardens probably more than any theme park because that is a little closer to where we're at. And it's been a little bit since I've been there as well.
Dude, it's been a while since I've been there, but
they got some awesome roller coasters there.
I'm actually going to go in the next couple weeks. I should be going in the next couple weeks.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So, the last ride I remember, it was the when they first added in the one where you're going over the edge and like you hang there looking straight down.
Is it like Quasi? No, it's not Quasi.
Quasi? No, that's not Quasi, I don't think.
They had the Kumba.
It's a Sheikra, I think.
They had the Kumba, they have the Sheikra, they got the Montu, and they got the...
Oh, look who it is. Andrew Ivy showed up.
Oh, what's up, Andrew Ivy?
What's going on? Well, how did Budweiser sell out, Andrew? Please explain. $45 ain't bad for a wand. I don't think so, at least at Universal, Chris. I was looking at some of the Pandora stuff, that like little dragon's like so expensive that sits on your shoulder.
It's Disney, man.
That's true.
Freaking Disney. I mean,
so
throw money to them.
So Busch Gardens really cool though because it's relaxing if you want to just like go on the sky ride, check out the animals.
Oh,
you could go on the train ride, check out the animals.
I think like to me, Busch Gardens is way more laid back than Universal and Disney because the problem with Universal and Disney. You're spending a little more money than you will be going to Busch Gardens, right?
Yeah.
The lines are not that long in Busch Gardens, and if you don't want to go to the rides, you want to wait down along the lines, just chill out and watch the animals.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and they have some nice. They also have like little rides too that you can go on. I mean, they have their. Are they still open, like Scorpion and the Python?
I don't know, man.
Those things. Dude, I went there. I remember like 8th grade graduation going there.
And
that was probably like back in the Stone Age. So.
Back in my time?
Yeah, exactly. Back when you walked with Moses.
I'm not that old.
Yeah, but the other one we have listed up there is SeaWorld. I personally haven't been there since I was like 3 years old.
I've never been there.
There also is Legoland. Haven't been to Legoland yet, but I heard that's a little geared towards kids.
I went to this one couple of years. It's just a regular theme park, but it's called Fun Spot. Over there in Orlando.
Never heard of it.
It's pretty cool. It's just a regular theme park and all, but it's a pretty cool. It has a couple of...
Like a carnival kind of thing?
Yeah,
like,
kind of.
Like a bigger carnival?
But it's more like upscale kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have like... It's cool because they have like 3-4 different types of go-kart rides they have. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. Like they have like elevated stuff where you can go around. And they have cool roller coasters. It's a pretty fun place, so I had a good time. You know, that's a cool thing about Florida. And a lot of people like... all our friends and all that probably know this. If you got the time and money, there's so many things you can do that's fun, that you can take advantage of. A lot of times we don't because we just kind of say, oh, it's just there, but there really is. So if you're ever down in Florida, man, seriously, check out our stuff, It's fun. Good times.
Absolutely. So, if theme parks aren't your thing, they're a little too pricey for you.
They really are.
There's this really cool alternative now that I really enjoy, and those are escape rooms. So if you haven't done an escape room before, everyone that I've been to is pretty similar. You have an hour to get out of the room. You're not really locked in the room. If you needed to get out, you can get out, but that's kind of like ruins the whole experience. So I've done a total of... I believe I've done 3 now.
3? That's it?
No, I've done 4.
Yeah.
And I am 4 for 4. I've gotten out every single time. So if you're ever locked somewhere, be locked in with this guy. But no, on a serious note. So we'll go back and kind of explain what it is if you've never been in an escape room. So, again, you're started off with an hour. Now, I've been into, like, 2 horror themes. One was, like, Jigsaw. Another one was called Kidnapped. Okay. Those were more mature themed. Then I've also done ones. We did a Christmas themed one.
I did not do that one.
And so that was very like family friendly. And then we did a magician's audition, which was you did that one with us.
Yeah. That's the first one we went to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of whatchamacallit. So that one's a little more family friendly. We went to too, the magician one.
Yeah.
My favorite so far was the Kidnapped one I went to. I'm not going to give any spoilers away if you live in the area and you want to go to it, but I'll just kind of give like an example of like what we had to do. So there was basically everyone starts out handcuffed to the wall in this one.
Okay.
And there's people that are close to like a table or like stuff on a wall which they can get into, and they find the keys. We pass the key around. Everybody gets out.
Yeah.
So now we're in the room looking for clues and stuff. So it's all dark. So you have flashlights. You're looking around, black lights too. Eventually, we wind up crawling through this counter, like underground thing, into like another room. Yeah. And then once we're in the other room, we have to try to like hack into this computer by figuring out the password. So there's a really cool puzzle that dealt with having to use a cell phone, and the app on the cell phone, you had to record basically a CD that was inside the radio that was someone talking backwards, and the app would play it forward.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like really cool stuff like that to figure out. So we actually ended up making it out of the escape room with like a minute left. So where are you going, Chris?
Yeah, man, come on. All right, he's got to go. But what I was gonna say, so did you figure that out yourself?
No, we were with 8 people.
But I mean, were you kind of one of the guys who really?
Oh, I mean, no, everyone like kind of pitches in. So that time, I went with a couple family members, but there was like 4 like strangers in the room with us too. I would say if you're gonna do an escape room, make sure you fill up the room with people you know. It's a little weird being in there with people you don't know, because it's like you want to like kind of like
work together,
and it's really hard because you're kind of trying to be, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. You're trying to be like without like getting into their personal space.
Yeah,
and they're a little tight.
Trying to work with it.
Yeah,
people, so and then they're like, or like even if you got to ask them for something, you don't want to be bossy to them too. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? Sorry, I dropped an F-bomb, but who the fuck is this guy, like, telling me what to do,
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's just, like, since you're so close to each other, and you don't want to be, like, looking over inside their personal bubble and stuff like that.
It's like, who the hell are you, man? It's like, get away from me,
Pretty much, so, I think escape rooms are a great alternative. They're not too pricey. Usually they're between $15 and $25 a person. So it's not that bad. It's an hour worth of fun. But, like, if you're into puzzles and you're into, like, video games with puzzles, it's like, honestly, it's like the closest thing to playing like a video game like Myst or Zelda or something like that in real life. It's just really cool. Yeah,
and it's not that pricey. It's about what, $20, $25?
Between 15 and 25.
Yeah, so and we're comparing like say it's summertime blues kind of thing. If you want to spend like $100 to go to a theme park,
but you know what? Like, it's never just $100 at a theme park.
No, it's way more.
Because it's between $100 and $130 a ticket, plus parking, plus all the ridiculous expensive food and drinks there.
Plus,
so I mean, you're looking at easily dropping $250, $300 a person.
Yeah.
By the time
especially if you have a kid too, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But like yeah, for this it's only what, 20 and $25. It's pretty much okay. So we live around Port Charlotte, Northport area, and they have one in Northport. They don't have in Port Charlotte. They have one in Venice,
yeah.
Sarasota. They have
in our area, we have probably within 30-mile range. We probably have 5 to 6 maybe of them. So yeah, I mean, if you're in a bigger city, you'll have tons of them.
Yeah,
around.
And they're probably way more
intricate and and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we went to the one that was the Jigsaw one.
Yeah, we went to a Jigsaw one. It was similar to Saw. You started 2 people of your 8 in the group started off in the bathroom, like handcuffed, and you had to help them out and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was kind of tough too because we were trying to figure out this puzzle, and not just spoiling anything, but it was not spoiling something about the puzzle, but it was just really difficult because we weren't like figuring out certain pieces. But we ended up getting out of there. But it was just kind of like only 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, we were right down to the wire.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely, Chris, you'd have to come with us next time. They're really fun. I think you'll like them.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like Until Dawn, but in real life.
But, yeah, if, like I said, if you can't afford to go to a theme park, definitely try this out. It's a great alternative. I mean, it's probably an hour long, but, like, it's great experience. And also,
yeah, I think so.
And also tests your intelligence.
Puzzle solving skills and stuff like that.
For real, so
this Sunday was the World Cup, just passed.
Yes.
The champions are
France.
So, did you watch the game?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
It was pretty good. You know what? I kind of want to, even though like I picked France in the beginning of the tournament to win it all, I wanted France and England because I felt that would have been a really awesome, like, seeing those 2 countries go at it, right? But, it turns out Croatia won, and Croatia is just a small country. They had 3% chance to win the whole World Cup, so they're huge underdogs going into this, right? And at first, like I said, like I would have liked France. I was like going for France to win, but now I'm like, I want my Croatia to win because they're a small country. I mean, it means a lot to their people and all that, and it would have been cool to see them win. But France won. I mean, it was pretty much a blowout. I mean, it's 4-2.
That's the highest scoring game since '96, I think.
Well, yeah. I mean, a couple of the goals I was thinking at the beginning was kind of like lame though. Like one was like a penalty kick, another one was a free kick, kind of thing. Like these fouls.
Wasn't one like an own goal? Like I thought I saw.
No, yeah. It was a free kick, and the guy, one of the Croatian guys like hit the ball and it went in, like ricocheted and went in. So yeah. Kind of an own goal, and then they had another one as a penalty kick.
What's up, Shauna?
What's up, Shauna?
You missed our Disney talk.
You did.
You'll have to watch it on demand later.
But overall, though, it was a pretty good game. I mean, France definitely deserved to win it because to be honest, they're the best team in the tournament, so they deserve to win it. The overall tournament was exciting, though. There was a lot of few upsets, few games that were really awesome, like the Belgium and Japan game. It's such an exciting game, that one. Mm-hmm. Definitely, like I said, I didn't expect Germany to be out of the first round. So there's a lot of great stuff about the tournament. And
I thought the third place game was really good. Obviously, the team I was rooting for won the third place game. I did watch that on Saturday.
And they're a great team, Belgium too. They're a really good team. But it was definitely an exciting World Cup. But it's funny too because like there's few people I know that are really into it, right?
Yeah.
But most Americans, most people in our country are not into it. And it's kind of like, I want to say most, but there's majority of people that are not into it.
Soccer is definitely, I don't know, in the top 10 sports in America, where would you put soccer?
Probably 10.
You think you'd put it at the bottom, at the top? Okay, so I'd say number 1's football.
Yes.
Number 2 could be baseball or basketball.
I'll say basketball, then baseball.
Basketball, then baseball, then hockey.
Yes.
And then you would say that golf and tennis are higher than soccer?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so golf and tennis.
Yes.
UFC.
Yes.
Boxing. Okay, so I could put it at 10.
I'd probably say 10. Yeah, and it's funny, too, because all around the world, it's pretty much number 1.
Yeah.
Except probably, like, the only countries I'll say is
Canada's not.
Canada, yeah. Canada, United
probably
States.
Mexico's number 1.
No, Mexico's number 1.
Yeah.
I'll say probably, I'll say maybe, like,
Japan might be baseball.
Yes, but it's definitely
baseball's huge over there.
Yeah, but I think soccer's pretty popular in Japan too. But I almost think in this country, it's the only sport where it's not as popular, and I don't know the reason why. I think it's because the way it's advertised, or
I think it has the same hockey syndrome where you can't find a hockey game when you want to watch hockey.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest issue with soccer is I know MLS is going on right now. I don't know where to watch MLS.
No, exactly.
I can't go on Fox and watch MLS. I can't go on ESPN and watch MLS. Where are the games?
Well,
is it like ESPN the Ocho?
Pretty much. Well, we had this conversation a few weeks ago.
What up, Rob?
What's up, Rob? We had this conversation a few weeks ago about how Odell Beckham, your player, your boy, who plays for the Giants, he not only is a great receiver, but he was a really good soccer player over there in college, right?
No, he didn't.
Or high school.
It was he was on the youth soccer team.
But he was really good.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
And he
didn't want to tour. That was he was on the U.S. youth soccer team.
And he didn't want to tour.
Yeah, he didn't want to tour.
And knowing how good he is as an athlete,
yeah,
he could have been the next big star in this country.
All of our best athletes in this country play either football or basketball.
Because it's really
it's where the money is in this country.
Well, it is because it's the most popular sport in this country. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why they played. But it's why soccer hasn't gotten that big. I think it has a lot to do with advertisement. Because in soccer, you play 45 minutes each half.
Or lack of advertisement time, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put commercials in there. You can't go over there and put money into the sport. So it's kind of hard to go over there and advertise for that when it's only, like, each half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can have Coke or McDonald's sponsor it, but everybody wants to sponsor
That's
it.
why around the field you'll see, like, sponsors and stuff like that.
Yeah, you'll see that, but still, it's not as good as having a commercial on your, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the reason why it's
What is the In My Feelings challenge, Chris? And why are you making us do a challenge when you're not here? That's the real question.
Yes.
So, go ahead and finish up about soccer.
Yeah. So I think that's a reason why, and not the fact that also all the best athletes rather play football or basketball than play that sport. I mean, practically, like we just said it. All this, like soccer's probably 10 when it comes to popularity in this country.
Yeah. So
all the best athletes are playing these other sports besides that. So think about that when like you're not having the best athletes play that sport. You haven't played every other sport besides soccer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's more oriented, unfortunately. I feel like now soccer is kind of more oriented to women than there are to men in this country because they think like the soccer moms and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is And I'm really proud, actually, of the United States women's soccer team because they
and the hockey team.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're defending champs.
Yep.
But I mean, I wish the men actually were more competitive because it's a shame that we weren't involved in this World Cup. And hopefully, in 4 years, we'll be involved in Qatar because I honestly think, and you can quote me on this, I honestly think that if we're actually really competitive, if we make it to the semifinals or that far, this country will go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have World Cup fever. It
would be great because then the youth will, I think, actually see that as a viable sport to play.
Exactly.
And then it'll make the MLS that much better.
Exactly. I honestly do believe that. And, like I said, in 8 years, they're going to play in this country. So I really do think that we need to put more emphasis on soccer and be more involved because this is a great tournament, guys. If you haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. It's very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
I would say if you like soccer, this is to soccer what the NCAA March Madness is to college basketball.
Absolutely. So
it's that exciting, or even the NFL playoffs, because this it's one and done.
Yeah. So let's hope in 4 years we'll see our United States soccer team, men's soccer team, be competitive.
So there was a trade today.
Kawhi Leonard
and DeMar DeRozan swapped teams. So DeMar DeRozan is now a Spur, which he's not happy about.
Nope.
Quan Leonard is now a Raptor, which he's not happy about. What do you think happens now going forward? I still think that the Raptors are still going to trade Leonard again.
Well, okay, here's the thing, though. So Kawhi Leonard, for some reason, didn't want to play in San Antonio anymore, and he wanted to go to the Lakers. And pretty much Popovich, being as smart as he is, says, no, I'm not going to give it to the Lakers because there are...
Set in your packing East.
I mean, think about the history between those two
teams.
teams.
Of course.
With Shaq and Kobe competing against San
Duncan
Antonio.
and...
yeah, exactly. I mean, why would you want to send it to that team? And now they got LeBron, too. So why would you want to give him another superstar? No way. That wasn't going to happen.
Yep.
And he wasn't going to give him to the Rockets. He wasn't going to give him to any other team in the West because he knows that's competition.
And for a guy like DeMar DeRozan on the other side of the fence, you have a guy that can't get by LeBron James. LeBron James leaves the East. Now he sees the doorway. He sees the light. He's like, I'm taking this Raptors team to the finals, and gone.
You see, I just don't think that Raptor team is that good, though. I think they're a good, regular season team, but in the playoffs, they always seem to choke.
Everybody choked against LeBron this year, though.
No, not the Celtics. If they had, I'm sorry, dude. If they had
Kyrie Irving,
yeah, they would have won. They would have made it to the finals. I guarantee it. They would have won. I think the fact is, because of those two major injuries, they had Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving hurt the Celtics.
What is up, Mark? I don't know you, but you said Peter! Mark Elias? Ellis?
Let's see. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? But,
Drake in my feelings. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up, Chris.
But, yeah, I do think, though, the Raptors team, I mean, without getting Kawhi, they're a better team.
What up, Deadly Dan?
What's up, Dan? Getting whatchamacallit, Kawhi Leonard, Raptors make them a better team. But the only problem with that is, does Kawhi want to play for that team? And
that's why I don't think it's done yet. I still think he's going to get traded again. But here's the thing,
though, and this is a good subject matter, because do you think an athlete has a right to be like, no, I don't want to play for you?
I would be a hypocrite if I didn't say that they should be able to choose where they want to play. And I say that because back in the year 2004, there was a guy that was coming out of southern Mississippi named Eli Manning who said, I ain't playing for them San Diego Chargers. And 2 rings later, he became a New York Giant, and he chose where he wanted to play. So I am in the boat where I say athletes, if they want to play somewhere, let them go play somewhere. If they don't, I get what you're saying. He could be unhappy about a trade. He could say, hey, I'm not playing for you, Raptors. Now it's the Raptors' job to trade him.
Yeah, but, I mean, he's under contract.
I don't care.
But, I mean, he's still under contract.
Doesn't matter.
He's getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, but he did not sign the contract with the Raptors.
But here's the thing, though. He only has 1 year with them.
Yeah.
So he can be like, okay, I'm going to play this 1 year, and then buy him out.
He could, or he can not play and be traded again.
But you see, isn't that wrong, though? It's like you get paid...
Is it?
I don't know. I look at it this way. If you're getting paid millions of dollars to play this sport...
Let's say...
it's a breach of contract kind
Let's
of thing.
say the place where you work, I'm not going to name names or anything, says, hey, Pete, you're out to California now. Would you go?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not under contract.
You are employed there.
But I'm not under contract.
But you're employed there.
I mean, it's different. Like, okay, if you're a manager, yes, that's, here's the thing. If you're really, like, I'm an only employee. If you're, like, really, like...
He's only an employee.
No, he's an asset to the team.
He's an employee.
He's an asset.
Employee.
No, he's not the freaking,
the janitor?
The janitor, or, like, the...
It doesn't matter. He's still an employee. Doesn't matter what level he is of an asset or something. He's still an employee, and I still feel that if he doesn't want to play in Toronto, he should ask them to trade him, and then they deal with it.
And I'm telling you, it's going to be an issue coming the next coming months, because I feel he ain't going to play for them, and the people are going to be talking about it. But here's the problem, though. It's always like open Pandora's box, because... If he doesn't want to play for a team, what makes anybody want to be like, you know what? I don't want to play for you.
But that's the way it is. Dude, what's your favorite sport, Pete?
Football.
How many holdouts do you see in football every year? They're under contract.
It's true. But the thing about football is you can literally, the team could be like, you know what? Bam, cut. If you want to see it, bye. I mean, these are guaranteed contracts they have. Basketball is different. It's a guaranteed contract. They're getting the millions of dollars regardless. So you can't just be like, you know what, boom, bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? You're still paying them.
I still feel that if a player wants to go somewhere, he has the choice. If he doesn't want to play where he gets...
I mean, the thing is about Eli, though, it's a different story because he didn't get signed for millions of dollars.
Well, the same thing happened with Bo Jackson. He told the Bucks not to draft him. What did the Bucks do? They drafted him. And you know what he did? He didn't play for the Bucks. I mean, if you look, there is a history of NFL players doing the same thing. There's so many times that I've seen where they're like, don't draft this guy. They draft him, and guess what? The guy never plays a single down for that team.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the only problem with that is, like I said, I understand where you're coming from when it comes to these athletes saying like, hey, you know what? I don't want to play for you. I'm not happy. You know, like, I mean, I remember, I think Barkley back in the day in the Sixers, he was that team was always losing. He's like, you know, I want out of here. He went to the Suns and almost won him a championship there, you know? So I understand the fact that, you know, as an athlete, you don't want to play for a team that's going to suck, or you don't want to play for a team that you're not happy with. I get it, you know?
Well, then just don't play with Carmelo Anthony, and you won't play for a team that sucks.
Truth. But, I mean, in the same time, I also think that you can't allow athletes to take too much advantage of these teams, because I feel like if you can do that, then every athlete's going to do that. And, you know, to be honest, I look at it this way. This is a huge opportunity for these guys. They get paid millions and millions of dollars to do this, to play something they love to do. You know, you sometimes got to bite the bullet, because sometimes not everybody's happy with where they work. Well, not everybody's happy with what they do.
Here's the thing with the NBA, and I'm not agreeing with you, but I feel that the NBA needs to have some sort of limit on super teams. Because
that's what I'm saying, though.
Literally right now in the NBA, it's the Warriors and nobody else.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, there's nobody else. It's
right now,
it's the Warriors.
Yeah, you're right.
So if the NBA doesn't get some sort of grasp on these super teams and players going and joining these super teams, and it really started with LeBron and his buddies down in Miami.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But so they go and create this super team.
But that's what Kawhi Leonard wants to do. He wants to go to Lakers.
Yeah, I know. He wants to be on a super team.
Exactly. So how's that? You're just like saying that no, he should go, or now you're saying he shouldn't go, kind of thing. So I'm just saying
well, I'm not saying that he should be able to dictate where he gets traded to, but if he doesn't want to play for the Toronto Raptors, it's now their problem to get rid of him.
Like I said though, I understand if you don't want to play for a certain team, if you want to go somewhere else, but at the same time,
there's no difference.
You can't get what you want in life.
Yeah, but there's no difference to. He did get what he wanted though. He didn't want to be on the Spurs, so they traded him.
But he wants to go straight to the Lakers. He didn't get what he wanted.
Well, now if the Raptors are smart, they go there and they can reap the rewards of getting every young player from the Lakers.
You think they'll give him up? Why would they give? Here's the problem with the Lakers. Why would they give up anything if they know?
Because their GM isn't Magic Johnson. Their GM is LeBron James. If LeBron James wants Leonard in LA, they give up the whole entire team for Leonard in LA.
You know what though? That could happen actually. You know why? Because that team is not that good, and I can see them struggling the first couple of months.
Absolutely.
And LeBron's like, you know what? Screw this. I want somebody else.
Yeah, and he's gonna get rid of Ball. He's gonna get rid of what was the kid that won the MVP of the summer league?
Oh, I don't know.
He's good, too. He's in his second year. Dude, they'll get rid of all those guys. All of them will be gone.
That could happen, actually. I could see that really happening because I feel like Bron is going to be, like, getting pissed the fact that his team is not that good, which I don't think they're going to be that good, the Lakers. I think they're going to make it to playoffs. But
they're going to struggle out the gate, for sure.
I honestly think
they don't have any jump shooters.
I think the Lakers are worse than the Cavaliers. I honestly think on paper the Lakers are a worse team than the Cavaliers. There's no shooters in there, no 3-point shooters, no nothing.
Yep.
The only reason LeBron did so good is because he could spread the offense when he had J.R. Smith and Corver and all that, and Kevin Love shooting 3-pointers.
Well, that team went downhill when they got rid of Shumpert. Should have kept Shumpert.
Well, yeah,
that guy played defense at least.
Yeah, I agree. So I see that happening. I just see them because I'm telling you, this is gonna be the story coming this fall when it comes to basketball. Kawhi Leonard is probably gonna refuse to play for. He could go over there and play for the Raptors, but what I see happening is he's going to be like, nope, I want to play for you. I don't want to go there. I want to go to the Lakers and all that. And then LeBron is struggling with the Lakers, trying to keep them from maybe probably above 500. And he's like, look, these guys are scrubs. Give me Kawhi Leonard, and that's probably see that happening.
Yep. So we got some breaking news for you from Major League Baseball.
Yes.
Speaking of trades.
Yes.
Manny Machado.
Yes.
All-Star. Baltimore Orioles.
Yep. On
his way to the Los Angeles Dodgers for prospects.
He wanted out too, didn't he?
It was the last year of his contract.
Okay.
And he wanted to go somewhere else. He was done with the Orioles.
Dodgers are pretty good right now, right? Or are they struggling? They were good a couple years ago.
I don't know. They're probably still playing pretty well. I don't know if they're in first or second. I know they've been the Diamondbacks have been doing really well out there.
Okay.
So Not sure. There was rumors that he might go like a couple other teams. I knew there was no way that they were going to trade him to the Yankees in the division, even though that was one of the rumors.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's no way they're going to trade him in the division.
The Yankees, man? No way, man.
No, there was rumors, but you know what they wanted? They wanted Gleyber Torres, Miguel Andujar, Justice Sheffield, and somebody else. They wanted like basically like 4 of our top prospects. Dude, that ain't happening. Sorry. The Yankees plus the Yankees need pitching. They don't need any shortstops. But that's pretty big news. Get out of the AL East for me. I'm happy about it.
Yeah,
Peace out, Machado.
I know you're happy with it.
Yeah, no doubt.
It helps out the Dodgers, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, this guy is like what?
Well, he goes over there and becomes automatically one of the best players in the NL.
So I'm not really big on. I don't really know that much, but he's probably. I'm pretty much guessing he's a really good player.
Yeah, he's so this year he's actually batting. He was batting over 300 last time I saw, and he had around 25 or more home runs. So he's having a career season this year. So really, he's a 4-time All-Star. So yeah, hey, he's a great player. Plays shortstop.
Any comments from our peeps?
Just them agreeing with you about the basketball, and they should be playing where they go. But
I know what I'm talking about, guys. Just saying.
So, Chris King, if you're still there, we have a surprise, buddy.
All right, wait.
Go get it, Pete.
Wait for it.
So, guess who is a proud owner of the Nintendo Switch? Woo! So, Pete, finally, after however long it's been out, now owns a Switch and Super Mario Odyssey. And that brings us into our final topic this evening. So we're going to be talking about a game that I've been playing a whole bunch of on the Switch.
Well, 2 games, actually.
Yeah, we can talk about both of the ones that just came out. Let me go with the first one then, because I want to end it with Octopath, because I'm going to make a statement here. Best game I've played this year. I haven't played God of War, so I know people will be saying God of War, but I haven't played it. Out of the games I've played this year, this is the best game I've played this year.
Okay, so what games have you played this year?
I don't know, man. I have a list of them.
Well,
Come on, man.
That's a bold statement, man. What games have you played this year?
Well, Pete's always had a commitment to Nintendo, Shauna.
For real.
He's owned every Nintendo system that's ever come out.
I actually have owned every Nintendo system. Console.
Now,
not Game Boy.
Now, he did not make a commitment to Nintendo Switch early, like he did the Wii U, failure.
But, hold up. Have you made a commitment early to every Nintendo system?
Yes.
No, you did not.
Since I've earned my own money.
Okay.
I have made a commitment early.
Okay, all right. I'll give you
I can't help it if I didn't have money when I was a youngin'. So, anyways, so we'll talk about the first game. It's not up there. I got Captain Toad, Treasure Trackers.
Yeah.
And it is basically the same game that was on the Wii U. It's awesome. If you've ever played Super Mario 3D World, there are a few of the Captain Toad puzzles in there. And, Miyamoto, so the story goes, Miyamoto loved them so much that he wanted them to flesh it out, make a full game out of it.
Yeah.
Which he did. Awesome game. It's a puzzle game. You play as Toad. You can't jump. It's isometric view. You can move the level around you. The main thing is you collect 3 diamonds and a star, and then there's one, special thing you have to do in each level, whether it be kill all the enemies, or avoid all the enemies, or collect this many coins. You have to... there's one extra challenge per level. So, in this version, they added a 2-player mode. The 2-player mode isn't really anything to write home about. Me and Avery were playing it. We were having fun. One person basically gets to use the controller as a Wii remote, and they get to keep shooting turn-ups at the enemies and stuff, and so they can help you out and get you through there. There's some Mario Odyssey levels. I haven't played them yet, so I don't know how they are.
Well, it's kind of in the end of the game, right?
You have to beat the game before you unlock them. Or you can use the amiibo and unlock them. But I'm an unlockable kind of guy, so I'm going to wait and unlock them.
So how many levels is that?
There is over 80 levels in the game.
Well, how many levels are the Mario Odyssey ones? Or new ones, I should say. New levels.
I think there's 4 or 5.
Only new levels?
Yeah.
Oh. That kind of sucks.
Do you have Captain Toad?
No.
So then get it! Come on, man!
I actually do have Captain Toad.
You have Captain Toad?
Yeah.
When did you get Captain Toad?
It was given to a friend from ours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, so I do have that game. I just haven't played it yet.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really... I don't know. I wanted to play it again. That's why I picked it up. So I picked it up. I think it's worth it. But let's talk about the game of the hour here. let's talk about Octopath Traveler.
Octopath Traveler.
So
what did it call it? I know the already answer, but what did it call Octopath Traveler?
they call it Octopath Traveler because you start the game off.
Yes.
You pick a main character.
Yes.
And it's one of 8 characters that are in the game.
Oh.
And so you can choose which one you want to start with.
So it's not just a clever name.
Not just a clever name. In fact, all their first names start with a letter in Octopath.
So O-C-T-O-P. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But, anyways, let me, preface, talk about this a little bit real quick. So, if you know me and you know my passion for Super Nintendo JRPGs, I absolutely love Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yes.
Absolutely love Final Fantasy VI, another one of my favorite games of all time. You will know that this game is like a baby of both.
A baby?
Yes, it is amazing. So basically it looks 2D, but there's 3D models in it. So it's a really unique art style. It's made using the Unreal Engine on there. And like I was saying before, it is you pick one of 8 players, and you start with a job. It's so you could either be a huntress, a warrior, dancer, basically a doctor, a thief, a merchant. Yeah. So you have all these different classes. Later on, you unlock more classes. But anyways, each story, each person has their own unique story that you get to watch at the beginning of. So, as you move along through the game, you meet these other characters, and you get to watch their story, and then eventually, after you're done playing the whole game, each character has 4 chapters. There's an end chapter that basically sums up the whole entire story of the 8 characters and why they're all interconnected.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm basically, I got 6 of the 8 characters now. I'm working on getting the other 2. And then I will be starting the chapter 2s of them. But it's a very cool game. Turn-based RPG. It very, very much builds off of Final Fantasy. If you've ever played Final Fantasy. But it's like an awesome old school 16-bit style JRPG.
Okay, so in all honesty, I never played Final Fantasy on any of these RPGs. I'm sorry.
Sad.
Sorry.
But,
I mean, it's just, the thing about RPGs, it's just not my cup of tea. Not to say they're not bad games, they're just not my cup of tea. I'm more into action games and all that, like fighters, action games, side-scrolling games. That's always been, like, what I grew up on.
I enjoy the JRPG because it's almost like a game of chess.
Yeah. I like chess, I'll be honest.
It's all about strategy. Like,
yeah, of course.
So you have your hit points, you have your SP, your magic, and then you have to find out the weaknesses of these characters, and you have to attack them. You have to figure out when to defend, when to heal, when to basically put buffs on your characters, which are like, you get to go faster and
I'll
stronger.
be honest, not to cut you off, but I'll be honest, I'll probably be really into RPGs. I just never got into when I was younger.
Telling you should do it, man.
I mean, yeah, I probably would, because that's kind of like, I played actually Mario RPG back in the day. I really enjoyed that game.
If you enjoy Mario RPG, Paper Mario, any of those games, they're very basic JRPGs. Like they take the bare bones minimum of what an RPG is, and they stick it on there. And then what this game does and other Square Enix games do, they expand on that, and they put it with a good storyline, and they just make it a little bit more entertaining.
I think the only thing about RPGs, and see if you can agree with me or not, is they really are time consuming.
They could be, but I mean, you've played Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've put like at least 170 hours into that game.
Yeah, that took a lot of my time.
My
life.
And the big difference between like an American RPG and a JRPG is American RPGs are mostly actual RPGs where you create your character. Your character's not really named. You name your character. Like, you are your character.
Yeah.
Whereas like most JRPGs, like, you are playing as a character.
Gotcha.
So that's like the big difference. So I know like there's arguments like it's not really a role playing game because you're playing a story. Of another character, but I don't know. I like that part of it. I like having a character with already classes preset and a story preset, whereas you're not playing your own. But That's pretty much all we have for this evening. Did you want to add anything to that?
Oh yeah, well, Chris, our comrade Chris, actually said that it's the 10th year anniversary of Dark Knight, and I honestly, that's why I have the Batman shirt today, because I figured like that's pretty cool, man. 10 years of Batman.
And
Dark
it's
Knight.
like the 25th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. So
Is it?
No, I'm just making that up.
I thought it was actually. It could be. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that's pretty cool. Like there's 10 years of Dark Knight, and nothing that much. Like definitely check out our stuff right now. We posting new videos now.
Yeah, so this weekend, Chris is going to be covering Comic-Con in
Yeah,
San
oh
Diego.
yeah, oh yeah.
He won't be there, but he'll be posting up a whole bunch of stuff from videos and stuff from
We're
Comic-Con.
definitely going to be talking a lot about that next week. That would be the definitely
Yeah,
big
so
subject matter.
make sure you're paying attention to the slightly off topic. Make sure you tell your friends to go pay attention to it. We'll be posting videos, news, everything coming out of the San Diego Comic-Con this weekend. Again, yeah, just make sure you follow us. Tell your friends to follow us.
Tell your friends, tell your family
Share
members.
us.
Tell your strangers. I don't give a crap. Tell everybody, okay? And like, follow.
What up, Avery? Sorry, she wanted a shout out, so I had to say what up.
Like, follow, share. What else we need to say?
Everything. Just share it. Just keep sharing it.
Just do whatever. Yeah.
Get involved. We'll be here every Wednesday,
Yes.
so make sure you guys are here 7:30 Wednesday nights. Till next time, I'm the real Ant-Man.
Eat up.
Peace.
Peace out.